Hi guys, I'm Nina, you're the Interviewing Hipster Darlings, and today we're going to talk about Katy Perry's Part of Me. This is a documentary about Katy Perry's Teenage Dream Tour, I believe, in 2011, and her relationship with Russell Brand and how it kind of dissolved as she was working. This is a really great movie. It has a lot of great messages, like never give up on your dreams. You don't always become an instant success even when it looks like it. The reality of the situation and the dream are going to be much different. I think those are really good messages, and I think that Katy Perry kind of embodies all of that together beautifully. This movie takes you through the tour, but it also kind of takes you through her history of where she came from and where she's going. She came from a very Christian family, which is kind of interesting because her first hit single was I Kissed a Girl. And I think that this movie really shows that they weren't on the same page about that song, but they overcame that difference of, this is still our daughter and this is still a person of our family, and that's, to be celebrated. I think that a lot of it is really good, and the music is so fun, and the colors and the vibrancy. But the most heartbreaking thing of all is the dissolvement of her marriage with Russell Brand. I think that's really, really sad, because she was on tour for a year, and that takes a toll on people, not being able to see your husband or your wife every day. And I think maybe it would have been different if Russell could have come on the tour with her, or if she hadn't been on an international tour or something like this. But ultimately, she gets her life back together. She kind of picks up the pieces and figures it out. The most heartbreaking moment is when she's about to go on stage and she is just like doubled over crying, and everyone's like, be ready, this may not happen, and she just, show must goes on. She just powers through it and just goes, and that is so hard to think, because that, I think, is right after Russell filed the paperwork for their divorce, and you see that kind of impact, and just, and it also, makes you realize that not everybody on tour knows your business. It isn't easy to keep your business away from everybody on tour, but it is possible, and I think that that's a really, interesting thing. You don't have to give up your values to be a pop star. And I think Katy Perry embodies that very well. I think this is a great movie for everyone. I think that, adults will like it. I think that kids will like it. I think it has great messages for everyone. Boys, girls, teenagers, adults, little children. And I think that, it's a really positive thing. It's not something I ever would have watched. I don't watch pop star documentaries that often. But this is one that I really liked, and I think I'm going to go back to it eventually. It did make me cry because I kind of feel where she's going with that. The reality of the situation is often much different from the dream. But yeah, I think those are about all of my thoughts on this movie. It's a Katy Perry movie. It was really good. It's harder to review a movie that you really like rather than a movie that you didn't. And so, what's your favorite Katy Perry song? Leave that down in the comments below. I want to talk about Katy Perry music because I've been getting real big into Katy Perry music. Real big. So, leave that down in the comments below, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Hopefully with another review. Hopefully it's going to be There Will Be Blood. If not, I don't know. Till I see you then. Bye, guys.